Hey, it's Michael Kosta. Welcome to the Tennis Anyone podcast. Lucky loser. Lucky loser. It is Monday, August 18th. Speaking of lucky loser, I'll be doing, I don't have his book with me. Jerry Nathan's book about Sinner and Alcaraz, basically the 2024 year of tennis, which is great. We're doing, I'm currently in the middle of reading it, but it's really fun to read and watch this Sinner Alcaraz rivalry to remember how it kind of developed and started. And they first played each other when they were 15 at a tour event. It's crazy. The book is fun. Anyways, we'll be at Greenlight Bookstore Tuesday, August 19th. I know tickets are sold out online, but they opened up 50 more seats. Go to Greenlight Bookstore. It's not on my website. That's dumb. I should be pushing something on my website. It's called Squawkin' Sports with your boy Michael Kosta, Lucky Loser, and Jerry Nathan, who wrote his new book. August 19th, Tuesday, Greenlight Bookstore in Fort Greene, Brooklyn, baby. Going to be a fun event. A lot of tennis talk, questions, readings, blah, blah, blah. All right, so the plan today was for me to watch Alcaraz Sinner final live with you. And I went for a motorcycle ride. I got lost. I quickly changed my plan to I'll watch the second and third set with you guys. I pulled over on the side of the road. By the way, got lost, like properly, like no cell phone. Google Maps was kind of blue dotting me, but it wasn't right. And it's fun to be lost. And it's also scary because I was on a dirt road and I was like, oh, this is what it used to feel like as a kid when you were lost. And if something goes wrong, I can die. And as the road gets more narrow, you envision turning around and then there's like two guys with shotguns and they say, suck my dick. And you say, okay. But I also thought on the way home, this is why it's good to grow. This is why it's good to step out sometimes. I had a new appreciation for the roads that I knew because I was just lost. And GPS just doesn't do it. You always know where you are. You always feel like you get so tied to it. But man, I was a little bit like, oh shit. Let me think about tire pressure real quick. Let me think about gas real quick. Let me think about how do I know how to fix this thing if it breaks? No. So interesting, right? 5 minutes of being lost. And all of a sudden I got a whole new perspective on things. So get out there, get lost, grow, feel scared. Suck a random guy's dick who has a shotgun. This is weird. But anyways, I quickly pulled over the side of the road when I did have service and I saw that Carlos Alcaraz was up 5-0 in the finals of Cincinnati. And then I thought, well, it kind of makes sense. The last time they played Wimbledon, Sinner kicked his ass. So, of course, Alcaraz comes out firing. And then I get home, get all set up. I'm going to watch the second set, and it just says, oh, he won by retirement. So, this is from ATP Tour. Alcaraz claims first Cincinnati crown after Sinner retires. Alcaraz earns his 8th ATP Masters 1000 trophy. That's a lot, man. Carlos Alcaraz won his 6th title of the season to Cincinnati Open on Monday after fierce rival Jannik Sinner was forced to retire after 23 minutes. Looking out of sorts in the sweltering heat, defending champion Sinner called for the doctor after surrendering a 0-5 lead in the opening set, but was unable to continue the 22nd tour-level trophy. Alcaraz has strengthened push for year-end number 1. In honor, I'm super, super sorry to disappoint you, Sinner said to the fans from yesterday. I didn't feel great. I thought I would improve during the night, but it came up worse. I tried to come out, tried to make at least a half small match, but I couldn't handle more. I'm very sorry. This is also particularly strange considering I think they had yesterday off because I was all excited to actually watch this match Sunday afternoon, and it wasn't on Sunday afternoon. With defeat, Sinner's 26-match winning streak on hard courts comes to an end. Wow. and now faces a quick recovery ahead of the U.S. Open title defense, the world number one participation in the mixed doubles event, in which he's set to compete with Katerina Siniakova on Tuesday, is now in doubt. Yeah, no shit. I'd be curious to see their head-to-head. Oh, wow, look at that. Alcaraz 9, Sinner 5. Let's just watch this quick recap and see what they're saying. Sinner's not looking good. Looks a little pukey. Maybe food poisoning? It's hot. He's world number one. That's always hard. It's hard. I mean, I only had to retire one match as a player, and I certainly didn't play as many matches as these guys or at this level, but it was when I got injured. I rolled my ankle so bad one time, and I was playing great in Buffalo. It might have been quarterfinals of a future, and rolled it hard, and it sucks. It sucks. It's also a strange thing to retire because your body, your engine is at full match mode. I mean, I remember retiring. It's over. And I remember sitting down on the change, there's no change up, sitting down on the ends, trying to figure out how to get my bag, how to get help off the court, just dumping sweat. Because my body had been warm. I'm at high level competing, and it's like the race car is going full steam ahead, and then it crashes into a wall. I am also, look, I was very curious about this match. I organized my whole afternoon around it yesterday at 3 p.m. and then again today at 3 p.m. even though I got lost and fucked me up, because they've both played each other in huge moments. And the thing that I was curious about with this match was, would they show everything? Look, Cincinnati's a big tournament, ATP 1000. You make $1 million if you win. But if they make it to the finals of the U.S. Open, they need to have something up their sleeve. So what's interesting about this is Sinner didn't feel like he could continue. Alcaraz is going to feel like, I didn't really win. So they're kind of back where they were, which, to remind you, was the French Open. Sinner had match points. Somehow Alcaraz won. Amazing match, 5 hours and 50 minutes, if not longer. And then Wimbledon, Sinner responded like a beast and beat Alcaraz handily. So this will be interesting to see how this goes down. I was thinking, if I was coaching either one of them, I would just say, before this match, I would say, you don't know if you're going to make the U.S. Open final. We'll deal with the U.S. Open final when we get there. We will study the tape. We'll see how you're playing. We'll see your fitness. We'll see your energy. The U.S. Open's a fucking mess. Could be windy, could be hot, could be cold. You could have food poisoning there. So why, this is an opportunity to win $1 million, ATP 1000, huge event, go kick his ass. That's what I would try to do, I think. That's what I would try to do. And let's say you win in an amazing tight 3-setter. Well, you can always improve. And as a coach, my first thought was, I'm going to tell him to hold back a little bit. No, you tell him to go kick ass. And then at the U.S. Open final, when you play him, you say, kick his ass harder. So yeah, I wanted to look at his draw here. First of all, thank you to everybody who is watching on YouTube, and thank you for subscribing. Much love to all of you. All right, Cincinnati draws. Let's see how Carlitos, he was the second seed. He had a bye. Then he beat some guy I never heard of, 6-3 in the third. Zubur. What flag is that? Damir Zumhur. Jumhur. Damir Jumhur. It's Bosnian. Oh, my bad. I should probably know that. Okay, Alcaraz then played Medjedovic, won 4-4, then played Lucky Loser. my book. It's out. Go listen to it or buy it. Nardi from Italy, 1-4. Then in the quarterfinals, he beat Rublev 7-5 in the third. Do love a Rublev. The result above that, Sasha Zverev beat Ben Shelton 2-2. What? How? Semifinals, Alcaraz beats Zverev 4-3. Oh, by the way, this guy who Yannick Sinner played in the semis. Is that semis? Yeah, a qualifier. This guy was really fun to watch. Terence Atmane. No, he's French. Terence Atman. His rank is 69. He moved up 67 spots. He's got a win-loss record this year of 6-5. Everyone should watch Terence Atman serve, motion, and toss. It feels like a short toss, but it's high enough. No wasted moments of that ball going so high that he has to slow his swing down. He's a short toss, fast swing, very efficient. Age, where you at, homie? 23? We're going to see more of this guy. Lefty? I want to see his serve. Let's see hot shot. Let's see if it shows us his serve. Here it is. That serve is beaut. Serve is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Go watch Terence Atman service motion. He's a lefty, yes, but look at the short toss, fast swing, fully extended body. It's not like it's not like a short toss and he's crunch. I say short toss meaning it looks short, but it's exactly the right height to still extend and have an up and down line there. Great serve. Where's Pericard? Remember? Speaking of great serve, what's his name? Pericard tennis? Giovanni Pericard. City Open. How'd he do? He lost to Vukic in 3. I want to see his serve because I fucking loved his serve too. Tennis.tv. What? Show me his service motion. Look at this thing. So another, these French guys, another great motion. Lower toss. Boom. Fully extended. Great. Everybody gets in so much trouble throwing this toss so high. And you have such a short window to then hit the ball in the proper spot. Tonight I'm making a little stir fry, a little basmati rice. Usually I use a wok, but don't have the wok where I'm currently at, so I'll be using a big pan. It's not going to be as good. I'm not going to feel as Asian about it all, but it's going to taste yummy. And I won't over-season it because the kids will go, nah, this tastes spicy. If anything has flavor, they go spicy. Like sparkling water, they go spicy. What a tough life these kids have, huh? I wanted to see Cincinnati. You can kind of tell you're like, hey, Kosta, why isn't there a plan? Yeah, there's no plan because there was a plan. And then fucking Yannick Sinner ate a big old plate of 5-way chili last night in Cincinnati. And now he's got the shits. Oh, I know what you're saying. Michael, do you care about Emma Raducanu's boyfriend? No, I don't care about her. Cincinnati is Paolini. Let's look at the draw versus Swiatek. Oh, this will be great. This has got to be on right now. No? Let's look at the draw, motherfuckers. Upcoming. Swiatek, Paolini, upcoming, not before 6. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to watch that live with you all. I will say, I've interviewed Paulini before. She's a delight. Her English is terrible, but she is tiny. I mean, how does she beat everybody? She beats so many people. She reminds me so much of... Just take me to the draw. Why? She reminds me so much of Schwartzman, Diego Schwartzman, Cincinnati draw WTA. If you think you know how to spell Cincinnati, you're fucking wrong. Okay? That's how that works. Women's. All right, here we go. Round of 16. Let's work backward. We're going to work backwards. Paulini, seeded 7. Semifinals, she beat Kudermetova 6-3 in the third, long match. Quarterfinals, she beat Coco Gauff, long match, 6-3 in the third. She has a winning record over Coco Gauff. Paulini, head-to-head, Gauff. Jasmine Paulini, Corey Gauff. She does, 3-2. By the way, this Tennis Tonic website, no matter, they always find they always use the sexy pictures for the girls. Let's see if they do it for the guys. You don't need to show me Coco Gauff in a sports bra. That's not her official picture. Tennis Tonic. Let's do Tennis Tonic. Let's do Schwartzman. Head-to-head, Raonic. I know the ATP will do it. Here we go. Now, so somehow Tennis Tonic picked... Nicholas Jarry versus Diego Schwartzman, who Schwartzman has a 5-2 lead over. They did not pick sexy pictures, but they picked different weird pictures. It's probably pictures that they can clear somehow. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Here, we can do more. Let's do more. Let's do a woman. Let's do Jeannie Bouchard, because you know that she likes to sell the sex, versus some Sabalenka. Let's see if they use sexy pics. All right. Just to prove my point. Jeannie Bouchard is in a bathing suit for this picture, and Sabalenka is in formal attire. Which by the way, they've played once. Sabalenka 1-0. So literally Jeannie Bouchard is in a bathing suit. It looks like at a resort. Okay. Just to prove my point. And Sabalenka also looks not out of character, but she looks formal with makeup. Let's do 2 more men. Let's do, this is silly. Let's do Djokovic. No, let's do somebody not who's not number 1. Let's do Taylor Fritz. Okay. And then let's do a German. Let's do Lorenzo Musetti. Those are sexy men. Let's see if, okay. So, Taylor Fritz is in match gear on a court, and Lorenzo Musetti's in match gear on a court pointing to his head. Kind of like a personality pick, but not a sexy pick. Now let's go to a woman. Let's go to a woman that, let's do Emma Navarro. I was going to say a woman that, is pleasant to look at, versus who's another. This is dumb that I'm doing this. How about Madison Keys? No, you don't want to do 2. I'm going to do 2 different countries. How about, I know, Rybakina, Rybakina, Elena Rybakina, enter. Okay. Emma Navarro is in her college picture, but it's like a picture, and Rybakina is in a portrait. So I'm going to go, we could do one more. Oh, this is stupid. Thank you guys for being good sports. Let's do WTA rankings. Let's quickly check out the rankings. Let's do Andreeva, because she's young, and they could go either way with her, I bet. Andreeva, and then let's do Belinda Bencic. Ben Shelton, no. All right, so Belinda Bencic is in formal attire, like at an event, not on a court, and Miri Andreeva is holding a trophy. So, toss up. I can tell you this. So often, as someone that so often when an outlet or a press outlet writes about you, they have to clear the picture. And so often whenever I see one on myself, I go, oh my God, I hate that picture. I didn't approve of that shit. So just know, everybody, that probably Jeannie Bouchard did not tell Tennis Tonic it was okay to post her official tennis picture in a bikini. I'm not saying she doesn't want that. I'm not saying she does want that. I don't know. But it does seem to me, if we're going head-to-head professionally of players in tennis, you would use a tennis shot, not like sexy pic. This all started because Coco Gauff is like in a sports bra, which, whatever, maybe her team approved. I don't know. Okay, I feel like this is getting nowhere fast. No other podcast. Let's do another man. Let's do some men. Let's do some men just to even it out. ATP rankings. Jannik Sinner, Carlos Alcaraz, Taylor Fritz, Jack Draper. He's Mr. Sexy, right? Let's do Jack Draper. And then I'm going top 10 here. Karen Hatchinoff. Chicks love Karen Hatchinoff. Karen Hatchinoff. Here we go. Jack Draper. Jack Draper, on court, tennis gear. Karen Hatchinoff, on court, tennis gear. By the way, they're 2-2. So I believe Tennis Tonic is picking sexier pics of the women than of the men. You heard it here first. Hot take. Tennis Anyone pod. Lucky loser. Michael Kosta. All of this because I was trying to get to the fucking draw for the WTA women's. All right. Paulini beat Kudermetova in 3. Beat Coco Gauff in 3 in the quarterfinals. Round of 16. Paulini beat Krejcikova 1-2. Boo! Round of 32. Paulini, gotta find her. Beat against the American Kruger 6-1. What? Jessica Pegula lost to Lynette from Switzerland, maybe. Pegula, you gotta expect she's gonna play good. Round of 64. Paulini beat Sakkari. Man, we haven't seen Sakkari in ages. Where is she fucking ranked? She beat her 6-6. So she's got, Paulini did a nice job. What is Maria Sakkari ranked right now? Let's see. Let's go back. Let's guess. Let's see rankings. I mean, this was a perennial top 10. Let's just go through them. Sabalenka, Gauff, Swiatek, Pegula, Andreeva, 5. Wow. Madison Keys, 6. Zhang, 7. Anisimova, 8. Wow, that's high. Paulini, 9. Rybakina, 10. Navarro, 11. Badosa, 12. Svitolina, 13. Muchova, 14. Muchova, such a great game. You always just kind of expect her to be like top 4, in my opinion. Tauson, 15. Alexandrova, 16. Kasatkina, 17. Samsonova, 18. Bencic, 19. Schneider, 20. All right, I'm going to just keep going now. Mboko's 24. Wow, good job. Naomi Osaka, 25. Leylah Fernandez, 26. I feel like that's high for her. I feel like she made the U.S. Open final, and then was she in the 60s ever? I'm not going to look this up. Katsuk from Ukraine. Sofia Kenin, 29. Ostapenko, 30. McCartney Kessler, 32. Pavluchenkova. Always love that name. Anastasia Pavluchenkova. New short haircut. Kruger, 35. Kudermetova, 36. Wang. Man, I mean, where? Emma Raducanu's 39. Lynette, 40. Where is Sakkari? Holy shit. She's not in the top 50. There she is, 65. My God. Wasn't she like 2 at one point? I always liked her. Here's her ranking. Oh, they have a cool little graph here. Year-end ranking, top rank by year. What? Wait, was she 1 in the world? No, she was never 1 in the world. This is a little bit confusing for me to read. In 2015, okay, here we go. She was 22 in 2020. She was 6 in 2021. She was 3 years ago. She was 6 last year, 20. She was 3 in the world, you guys. She finished the year 6 and at one point was 3 in the world. Wow. That's tough. Tennis is so fucking tough. Look at Jannik Sinner. Wimbledon champion. Goes out today. Pukey. Die. All right. Well, I will be watching the women's final tonight. I'll make my girls watch it. This week I should be doing the Appalachian Trail, assuming all goes well. Assuming I stay injury-free. Thank you for listening to Tennis Anyone podcast. Don't forget, I'll be hosting The Daily Show the week of September 8th, our first week back. Please tune in. Give me those sweet ratings. So then everyone realizes how great The Daily Show is and how great your boy, Michael Kosta, is. Also, U.S. Open's coming up. That's exciting. See you at Greenlight Bookstore tomorrow night, Tuesday. See you in Grand Rapids, September 19th. See you in Milwaukee, September 20th. See you in Detroit, October 3rd and 4th. More dates coming. And, you know, the one takeaway that I would say with this Russia stuff is Trump had to fly 7 hours to Alaska to meet with Putin. Putin got to meet with the American president on American soil. Trump still flew 7 hours. Trump went to Putin more or less. Let's see how far Putin's flight time to Alaska. Putin plane tractor. I love how it says, how long does it take to fly from Russia to Alaska? I mean, that's stupid. Doesn't matter. Putin's plane live tracker. Yeah, so of course we flew. Vladimir Putin and Russia flew to Alaska on Friday for a summit that could determine the president to Alaska on Friday for a summit that could determine. Meanwhile, the leaders will speak for at least. Meanwhile, the flight radar showed over 15,000 people tracking flights from Russia. The flight was numbered. While we cannot verify if Putin was in the aircraft, such media said they were tracking the president. According to flight radar, Vladimir Putin's plane has landed. It was tracked by 500,000 people. Several others tweeted about. Yeah, this whole like tracking their plane thing is weird, right? I know that it feels like a lot of security breach in a lot of ways. I know celebrities have their like Taylor Swift. People always track her flights, which I think is creepy. The plane, well, how long was the flight, shit faces? My whole point with this was like, today he met with Zelensky, but of course it's in the Oval Office. Zelensky's got to fly to him, and it's not a good look. I guess my big thought on all of this is I don't believe that Donald Trump is trying to solve the Russian-Ukrainian war for the betterment of the world, or for the betterment of the United States, or for his friend Vladimir Putin, or for his, I don't know what he thinks of Zelensky. If he is trying to actually solve it, it's for the betterment of who? Donald Trump. Also, did you see today Zelensky and Trump in the Oval Office, all of the gold that Donald Trump has up in the Oval Office? That's all you got to see. What the fuck is he doing? No kings. Why is there so much gold in the Oval Office? This is small penis syndrome. I'm going to drive the heaviest, gnarliest, loudest Harley. Just be a great person. It doesn't have to show off gold, dude. God, it's but you know why? He's trolling me. He's trolling me. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope for peace on earth. I hope that's official. That's the official take of Lucky Loser and the Tennis Anyone podcast starring Michael Kosta. Peace. peace on earth. And every country needs to deal with their trauma and the wrong things that they have done. And the sooner you deal with that, the sooner you're on the path to recovery. I'm talking to you, America. We got some shit we got to go through. Thank you for listening to Tennis Anyone podcast. I'll be back next week. Thank you for buying my book, Lucky Loser. Thank you for listening to it wherever you listen to audiobooks. Game, set, match. Kosta. Congratulations to Carlos Alcaraz. That's a great day. $1 million, 5 games. You know what the biggest problem is? You're stuck in Cincy. Oh, Kosta. Game, set, match.